Good morning. Today we're going to talk about inky dreams. I just spilled ink all over myself, but don't worry. It's very, very early here. I think it's about, I don't know, probably about 7. So I just had I thought I'd talk today a little bit about dreams and using your dreams in your artwork. And today I would really like to try and draw a dream that I had last night. A very strange, crazy dream, um, and I thought it might be a good exercise to kind of very early in the morning, while the dream is still fresh, that I could kind of put this idea down and walk you through some of the ideas that I've got when I do this. I have a sketchbook next to my bed, and when I wake up, sometimes I draw. Sometimes I wake up in the night and I draw what I've been thinking about, or write something that I've been thinking about. And sometimes these are very, very helpful when you're putting a piece of artwork together or something. Sometimes it's very beautiful to kind of take some of those kind of thoughts and images that are from your mind, but maybe more of an unconscious way, maybe when you're sleeping or dreaming or something like that. And maybe you can bring some of those imagery into what your artwork is during the day. Um, so yesterday I had this kind of dream that I was I was being chased and followed by this kind of strange person, and I was kind of trying to escape. I was dressed a little bit kind of like some kind of, like you see those people like working in the fields. Maybe I've got like a wrap around my legs, not trousers, but like a kind of wrap with a brooch on it. I have a bag that's strapped to me, and I'm carrying something which I can't really remember. I think it was like a pot, but I can't really remember too much. And I'm on this roof being chased by this person. And when I actually get to the point where I feel like I'm safe, I look to the side and I see there's a set of stairs going up onto the roof, and this guy is coming up on the roof next to me, and I can see that he has now found an easier way to get on top of the roof. And I feel it's very secure. I feel it's very colorful. I feel it's very amazing place. So it's not a fear thing. It's just like, why is this person chasing me? Why does this person want this? What do they want? And there's this point in the in the dream where I reach the top of the roof, and I remember holding onto the roof, and it kind of peels away like a flag or something like that, and I'm attached to it, and it comes swinging out, and that's the part that I would like to try and draw. I'm not sure. I'm just going to let it go, but I want to draw something from this dream. Um, but the most memorable part is being on top of this kind of tiled roof, being chased by this person, feeling safe, and then all of a sudden the whole roof comes away, and I'm kind of being pulled away from. And so I'd like to use some of those imageries into a piece for today. I'm not quite sure which element. I'm just going to let the ink talk, okay? Oh, there's a burst of sunshine. It is actually, the sun is actually up. Right. So I'm just going to let the ink talk. I'm just going to put my thoughts down. Let the ink tell me where it wants to go. Thank you very much for coming again. I hope you're subscribed down there or down there, whichever angle it goes to. It's always good to have people subscribing for it. It's always good to see how many people are interested in what I'm doing. I really appreciate every single one of you. All your comments, everything. I really, really seriously appreciate every single one of you. So, here's today's drawing. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Thank you. Well, good morning. It's very early here. The sun's just coming up, and I'm just going to put some ink down. from it. I had this strange dream last night about this person, excuse me, this morning, about this person who was dancing and chasing me. And, I'm just going to try and put down some thoughts about it, and I'll try and use some brush today just to kind of to give me a little bit of a thicker feeling to it. Where it will bring me. I'm going to use a slightly different nib today. I don't know if you can see that, but it's just got a big R on it or a B on it. I don't know where the nib came from, but it's stuck because I never clean my nibs. It's stuck inside this. It's stuck inside this holder. I don't remember too much about the dream, but this person had kind of been following me and chasing me, and I climbed to the top of this house, and I've been climbing up on the roof, and I've been climbing to the top of it, and it kind of got to the point where I was really kind of stuck. I was carrying some kind of bucket. God knows what was in the bucket. And then I noticed that this person had kind of, he already had a set of stairs on his side of the roof. And as I tried to move across to that side of the roof, the whole roof kind of lost, like where it was sealed at the top, and the roof started to move, and it came away like a large kind of sheet of material, and I was attached to it, and I was swinging around on top of it. It was a kind of quite a scary thing. Now this face was like, it had features of a skull, but it had features of a real person. It had this kind of it had real ears, and it had real hair, but then half the face was kind of like a skull. And I was just trying to see if I could kind of bring some of that into this drawing today. No real reason, but just to draw it out. Sometimes I feel if I have a bad dream, or if I have something that's kind of worrying me or making me afraid, sometimes I like just to kind of draw and see it come out. Sometimes it just helps to kind of disperse some of the kind of fear of it, if that makes any sense at all to anybody. This nib doesn't hold ink as much. It seems to run dry. Maybe that's why I didn't use it so much. But it's also a good example to show you that it doesn't really matter which nib you use. A lot of people keep saying, oh, are those nibs that you use do this and they do that? And they're like, well, no, they don't. A lot of the practices are things that you build up from your own drawing habits. I quite often have a lot of very odd dreams. It's not an uncommon experience for me, but it's nice to sometimes just kind of sketch out the thoughts, sketch out the kind of feeling around that period of time. The dream I kind of felt very good about, except for there's a lot of strange things happening in the dream, except for this one part where I kind of am falling off the roof, which was kind of spooky. The funny thing is, I really felt like the dream was so kind of colourful, except for this very disturbing kind of character who kept appearing. And I don't think it was like, obviously it's kind of like a half skeleton. I don't think it's some kind of death symbol or anything. I kind of felt quite good about it. Felt quite positive about it. But I think it's important to kind of listen to sometimes your dreams and find out what do you think they were about. It kind of can make you kind of come to the point of understanding yourself a little bit more, maybe. Trying to draw the hands here as some kind of like I kind of remember the middle part of the arm was okay, but then the fingers were all kind of broken bones and stuff like that. It's very freaky. My dreams are quite a powerful part of my life, really, and I'm not sure I can call them dreams or I can call them nightmares, maybe, but maybe some people see them as nightmares. I don't really see them in a terrifying way so much. Never used to have so many dreams, but when I used to work in animation, I used to have a lot of very silly dreams. I used to have lots of strange talking animals, and you know, I'd wake up and have so many thoughts running through my head, and I would be waking up with a notepad, and I'd be writing down stories, and quite incredible, really. So as you can see, it is a different nib. It's quite considerably thicker to the usual ones that I use. Maybe you can see that. It's not as, it's quite a very firm nib. It's almost like it doesn't have any bend or movement at all, which is very unusual, but it really does not want to move at all, so I've got to kind of push it a little bit more. And this is again some of the strange things that what I was saying about something was part, something was else. I remember him having this shirt, and I remember how beautiful, and thinking how expensive the shirt was. But I don't. I could also see his ribs. So I'm going to try to bring in some ribs. Don't think I've ever drawn ribs before. Not usually my subject. But I'm just going to try and draw his rib bones coming in there. So you can see how kind of confusing this drawing was. That you could see his ribs, but you could see this expensive shirt. And it'd be nice to kind of fill that in a little bit. So I'm wondering, do you draw your nibs? I'm so sorry. My microphone in. Is that better? I'm so sorry. The microphone is new, so I'm repeatedly have to remember to plug it in. So do you draw your dreams? I'm curious to know. How do you deal with your dreams? I'm also curious to know. I remember being in some kind of farm, and the farm being very colorful, very beautiful feeling. So I'm not quite sure why I had to go onto the roof. But maybe I could do a series of dream drawings. I usually draw these and then I kind of put them in the bin, you know, or throw them on the side, right? Well, that's that one done. Throw that on the side. But I've had a lot of people asking me about drawing skulls and stuff like that, which I'm not very keen on drawing skulls. But maybe if this one comes up good, I'll put it in the shop, and you can, at least then you'll have a skull type thing for postcards and things like that. I do like the way that his jaw has kind of come away from his head. It's given a lovely, just adding some loose teeth there. I do like that. It's got a very beautiful feeling to it. And the ribs. I guess it's a good way to kind of see into your mind. I mean, what are you thinking when these thoughts are coming to you, you know? I'm not one of those type of people that read too much into my dreams, but it does make you think, what is going on? What's going on in that head of yours? Let's see what I'm going. Okay, what have I done there? I know it's quite a popular subject for drawing skulls with illustrators and things like that. It's not really a subject that I kind of get into very much. But today we are, because of my odd dreams. Don't forget the earrings. I seem to have a lot of jewelry in my dreams, if that's something that's... I used to dream of a very elaborate woman who used to be in my dreams, and she was always wearing this amazing jewelry. I had the same dream about the same woman for so many years. It was quite disturbing, really. Beautiful, but at the same time quite disturbing. I mean, if you're a jewelry maker, um, let me know who you are, because I love to see people that do very obscure jewelry. Who knows, I might even come and buy some. Right. I was trying to draw the top of the top of the house, but it doesn't seem like I've got enough space to draw that. Thicken down a little bit there with the teeth. Don't think that line is defined enough. If you know the name of this nib, it's got a B on it or an R on it. Let's see if I can see that a bit clearer. It's an R. There you go. I don't know if you can see that on there. It's just got a very large R on it. If you know who made this nib, all you clever arty farty people, all you nib experts, let me know. I'm curious. I have so many nibs and I love it. I've got this. I've got to think of somewhere where I've got that bag, but I have this bag strapped to me. I have this bag that it's strapped to me, and as I'm carrying this pot or this bucket, I can't remember the design particularly on the bag, but I'm just trying to add something that would fit in with the feeling a little bit. Again, this is another example of just opening your mind and letting your thoughts come out. I think it's quite a powerful thing when you draw. The less you kind of plan it and the more you just kind of let things flow, sometimes can be so beautiful. The bag is kind of strapped to my waist, so it's actually quite a nice nib, actually. So far I haven't broken it, and I've been quite rough with it, so it's a very appealing, powerful nib. I actually have a notepad next to my bed, and quite often when I dream, I I wake up in the middle of the night, and because it's been such a habit for so many years, I actually wake up and I draw and scribble down some words and some images, and I don't even know I'm doing it. It's like I'm almost sleep drawing. And then I wake up in the morning and see this crazy drawing on the side of my bed. And I think, what is that? What is? And then I think, oh my God, it's that dream I had. Hmm. I like the idea of it having. I mean, if this was gold or something, some kind of golden edging to the bag would be beautiful. Some kind of pattern like that. Shade down the side, give it a little bit more of a three-dimensional feel to the bag. Sometimes the drawing moves when I'm drawing. It doesn't bother me. It just kind of just feel as you're drawing what is happening. Those fingers are getting a little bit weak too. Just strengthen those up a little bit. Sometimes I draw them and then I go back and I need to balance them up. A lot of thickness there, a lot of vibrancy there. But I'm a little bit eager to thicken up around here too. Again, it's just keeping a balance with your drawing, kind of weighing up what's happening there. Beautiful. That's actually come up really quite nice, isn't it? Again, I'm going to thicken up here just to give a break between the balance of the bag and his body. Lovely. I'm very, very, very happy with that. Now I remember that around my waist was almost like a wrap of some sort, not really kind of like a blanket or something. So this, excuse me, it's still very, very, very early here. I don't know, it's about 7 o'clock, I think. 7 a.m. and drawing crazy drawings. What the hell is going on with you, man? 7 o'clock in the morning and you're drawing skeletons on the top of a roof. I'll put this one up just to add to the difference of being an artist and exploring your mind. Um, I have no idea if this has any help to anybody or any interest to anybody, but why not? There you can see that coming across there. And that's me. Oh dear. That's quite a horrible vision, isn't it? Oh my god, really? I just looked up at it. Oh my god. Me in a dream. Oh my god. I'm sure I'm going to have some kind of dream analyst writing to me saying, "This means you have 15 minutes to live." Well, I have actually already been told in my life, I've already been told I have had 1 year to live. Um, and that was 4 years ago yesterday. Yesterday, 4 years ago, I died in the hospital. So maybe that's what this is all about. Maybe that's what it's all about. Right, I have to try and remember what this kind of pot was that I'm carrying. I think I've left it. Yeah, so maybe this is what the dream was. Maybe it's remembering that day being told you have 1 year to live. And it was not a pleasant experience, that's for sure. Very frightening. But I'm here, I made it, and I'm gonna be here for oh, I don't know. I'll be here for a while longer, I think. I don't know, it's almost beginning to look like playing cards. Maybe that's what I should draw it in instead. Maybe I should draw some kind of. Let's be really dramatic and draw an ace of spades here. There you go. Maybe this is what it's all about. Maybe it's about my memory of that day, having a year to live. Maybe that's what this is all about. Maybe that's what I was dreaming about. I'm not quite sure why I was on top of a house and why the roof was falling in, but, or not falling in, peeling off, I guess is probably a better description. Oh, I like it. It's okay sometimes. You have a plan on your drawing, and it's fine to change your mind. Change, it wasn't supposed to be. I really like that. There's something quite beautiful about it. Well, there you are. Maybe I've worked out what my dream was about. Then maybe I'm not sure what the bag is. What's in the bag? And I'm not sure why I'm wearing this, but I think actually I might actually paint this one up. So maybe I'll do a part two of it if you're if you're interested. I don't know. Are you interested? Um, are you interested? There's a question. There's a question for you. Let's get my name down here. as always, it's Kieron Seamons. And as always, please subscribe. It's always good to see how many people are interested in what I'm doing. You're very welcome to send me a comment and send me a link to your drawings if you wish. I have an Etsy shop where I put up some prints and postcards, and I would love to hear from you. I'd love to know what you think. What do you think about this crazy drawing today? That is a very strange one, but a very beautiful one. I'm very happy with that. I'm very, very, very happy with that. And as I said, I'll wait for it to dry, and then maybe I'll do a painted version. It would be nice to have some kind of background to it. Interesting. Well, thank you very much for coming today. Thank you very much for watching, and I will do a close-up video in a minute so you can see. If you have any questions, you have any comments, let me know. Thank you very much for watching. Well, here is a very strange early morning drawing for you. There we are. This was a drawing from my dream. Have a look and see some of the fun details of it. There I am, Kieron Seamons. That's my bag. And that's my drawing for today. Thank you very much for coming to YouTube and watching me. I really appreciate every person. Thank you very much. Have a beautiful, beautiful day.